Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you are joining. And wherever you are joining from, I'm so glad that you're here. Um, it has been another week of lots of intensity, world events, national events, and with so much information and so many opinions and so much side taking, I thought that it might be nice today to completely disengage from the noise, which is coming at us from the outside world and even perhaps in our own environments, and do a silent meditation today. So, if you're new to silent meditation, the challenge really is coming in from stripping away all of the usual anchors that keep us um, attached to this present moment, and the things that keep our minds occupied. So, for example, in a guided meditation, you have the words that keep you anchored, or perhaps you have someone who is playing music, and the music is keeping you anchored in this present moment, or movement. In yoga, when you're moving through sequences, that can keep you anchored in a meditative space. But with silent meditation, it really allows you to meet your monkey mind head on and see all of the ways that it gyrates. And it could be soothing today, or it could be incredibly crazy in your brain. But whatever is happening is perfect. And I believe, and it's been proven through lots of scientific studies, that sitting in silence is really good for your brain. It helps you see those mental patterns more clearly. It softens your reactivity. It allows you to even come at your thinking, your patterns, the things that you notice with more compassion. And sometimes when you are in that space, you can look at your thoughts or your patterns with awe, like, whoa, I didn't realize all of that. And instead of being carried away by those things, you actually learn to sit with them and you let them pass and you take a pause. This is the kind of practice that keeps you centered in the outside world when things around you seem to be going a little nuts. So that's what we're going to do today. To ease you into the silence, I am going to use Thich Nhat Hanh's phrases. I think we've used them before. I really love them because they're very simple. You start by breathing in. I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. That's it. That's how we go into the practice. And over time, if you want to, you can shorten the phrases. You can simply say breathing in, breathing out, or even in and out. And if those phrases are not helpful for taking you into the meditation, of course, you can do whatever works for you. You can anchor into your body, or you can use the word Om, whatever works for you. We'll be meditating in stillness or silence for about 15 or 20 minutes, and I will keep track of the time. And occasionally you may hear my voice. I recall in previous meditations, some people were concerned, since we're on Zoom, that perhaps the connection was cut. So I will dip in and out occasionally, just so you know I'm still here. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. I invite you to find a comfortable position, and a position that allows you to be both alert and relaxed for a period of time. You might rest your hands at your sides or in your lap. And if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. And if that doesn't work for you, you can simply draw your gaze downward. And we'll begin today by setting an intention for the practice. Perhaps your intention might be to tune in to what my heart's desire is, or to really listen in the stillness deeply and completely to my body, to my mind. Just tuning in for a moment to find what is true for you in today's intention. Allowing yourself to switch from your usual mode of doing an activity to simply being in this moment, being here with yourself, with your mind, with your body, with all parts of you, the totality of you. And letting yourself sink more deeply into the surface beneath you. You might tune in to your feet on the ground or beneath you. Your hands in your lap. And perhaps the sounds in the environment, both near and far. You have nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. No one to be. Your sole task is to tune in to the stillness and the silence beneath all words and activities. You might take some long, slow, and deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, letting your nervous system settle even more, letting your body know it's okay to relax. And on your next inhale, silently say to yourself, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. On the exhale, breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. And as you repeat these phrases, you might even allow a gentle smile to lift the corners of your mouth. With each inhale, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. There's no need to force the breath in any way, simply allowing it to be exactly as it is. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. As our meditation draws to a close today, I'd like to read a passage from Lama Yeshe. It's about stillness and silence. At certain times, a silent mind is very important, but silent does not mean closed. The silent mind is an alert, awakened mind, a mind seeking the nature of reality. When problems in the sense world bother you, the difficulty comes from your sense perception, not from the external objects you perceive. And when concepts bother you, that also does not come from outside, but from your mind's grasping at concepts. Therefore, instead of trying to stop problems emotionally by grasping at new material objects or ideas, check up silently to see what's happening in your mind. No matter what sort of mental problem you experience, instead of getting nervous and fearful, sit back, relax, and be as silent as possible. In this way, you will automatically be able to see reality and understand the root of the problem. I invite you to gradually return your attention to the space around you. Perhaps noticing any sounds arising from the stillness. You might bring some gentle movement back into the body, perhaps a wiggle of your toes or a shifting of your seat. You might gradually deepen the breath, continuing in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. And if you'd like, you can bring some larger movements to the body, perhaps stretching into the space around you, shifting your shoulders. And when you're ready, you're welcome to blink your eyes open. Taking in the world around you with a fresh perspective, perhaps new ideas, perhaps awe and wonder. I want to thank you so much for joining me in the silence today. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. We'll see you next time.